Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to your 10th class of conversation class. And in today's session, I will explain about the conditional, or in other words, it is one of the clauses. Yeah. So conditional is another way of saying is if clause. Yeah. So here, conditional clause tenses are used to speculate about what happened or what could happen, what might have happened, and what we wish to happen. So in English, most sentences using the conditional contain the word if. Oke, jadi istilah lain dari conditional adalah if clause ya. Jadi kalau ada kalimat yang menggunakan kata if, itu adalah if clause atau conditional clause. Maksudnya apa ini conditional clause? Conditional clause ini di mana suatu keadaan yang menyatakan kondisi ya. So we could explain the condition of the state. So many conditional forms in English are used in sentences that include a verb in one of the past tense. Okay. This usage is referred to as the unreal past. Okay, because we use past tense, but we are not actually referring to something that happened in the past. Ya, nanti saya akan jelaskan maksudnya apa sih dari konteks kalimat ini. Yeah. And then there are five main ways of constructing conditional sentence in English. In all cases, these sentences are made up of an if clause, yeah, and a main clause. In many negative conditional sentences, there is an equivalent sentence construction using unless, okay, instead of if, ya. Jadi di sini conditional itu ada 3 tipe, ya. So we have 3 types, ya. Tipe 0, tipe 1, tipe 2. Oh sorry, ada 4 ya, ada tipe 3. Okay. Jadi yang general truth itu ada tipe 0, tipe 1, tipe 2, tipe 2, type 3 ya. Okay. So here di mana tadi dibilang di sini this usage is referred to as an unreal past. Jadi kalau unreal past itu adalah tipe 2 ya. So here jadi conditional clause itu terdiri dari 4 macam ya. Ada tipe 0, tipe 1, tipe 2, dan tipe 3. Tipe 0 ini menjelaskan general truth ya. Jadi dia mengutarakan suatu kondisi yang mana jika sesuatu terjadi itu pasti akan terjadi beneran. So general truth. Jadi rumusnya nanti adalah simple present plus simple present. Okay. And then tipe 1. Nanti akan saya kasih contohnya. Tipe 1 yang berikutnya adalah tipe 1 ini adalah a possible condition and it's probably the result. Excuse me. So a possible condition ya, ada kemungkinan itu bisa terjadi. Okay, a probable result of that state ya, di situasi yang sedang terjadi saat itu. Okay, and we have simple present ya, rumusnya kita pakai simple present and simple future ya. Jadi di sini teman-teman mahasiswa teman-teman harus benar-benar paham menggunakan tensesnya ya. Jadi tenses present simple tenses, then we have present continuous tenses ya, and past simple tenses, and also future tenses. Okay. Berikutnya adalah tipe yang kedua ya. Jadi tipe kedua ini adalah tipe kedua ini adalah a hypothetical condition and it's probably result. A hypothetical means it's not going to happen. Itu ada sesuatu yang kita mengimajinasikan, ya, as a hypothetical. It's a theory, ya, atau suatu ide gagasan. So, rumusnya adalah simple past, present conditional, or present continuous conditional. Ya, jadi simple past pakai would, and verb one. Okay. And then here we have type 3, an unreal past conditional, and its probable result in the past. Okay. Jadi it's an unreal past conditional and it probable result in the past. Ya. Jadi biasanya tipe 3 ini mengkondisionalkan sesuatu yang telah terjadi, ya, dan kejadian itu tidak akan mungkin diulang lagi. Oke. Jadi mungkin suatu kejadian yang harusnya tidak terjadi seperti itu. Jadi kita merasa regret atau menyesal. Okay, so this is rules and past perfect and perfect conditional. Okay. So here the conditional sentence type, yeah, usage of if clause verb tenses and the main clause verb tenses. Okay. So ini ada istilah yang berikutnya adalah mixed type. Ya, jadi mixed type ini ya, kadang muncul dan kadang juga ya, nggak muncul. So mixed type is a real past condition and its probable result in the present. Okay, and then the rules are past perfect plus present conditional. Okay, so let's see the first zero conditional. Okay, kita lihat yang pertama, zero conditional, ya. The zero conditional is used for when the time being referred to is now or always, yeah, and the situation is real and possible. The zero conditional is often used to refer to general truth. The tenses in both or all the tenses of the sentence is simple present. In zero conditional sentence, the word if can usually be replaced by the word when without changing the meaning. Oke, jadi ini rumusnya, ya. So if, ya, plus simple present plus simple present, ya. Jadi if clause, ya, terus main clause, ya. Jadi if clause itu kayak sub clause, ya. Jadi ada main clause and if clause atau sub clause, ya. Jadi di mana di sini kalau if clause-nya lebih dulu itu selalu ada koma, ya. Jadi jangan lupa komanya, ya. So sini harusnya kasih koma, ya. Okay. So if this happens, comma, that things happen. Ya, jadi jika sesuatu kejadian ini terjadi, pasti yang itu akan terjadi. Jadi pasti, ya, itu adalah zero conditional. Contohnya, if you heat ice, it melts. Tentu kalau kita mencairkan es, esnya akan meleleh. Ya, it's true. Okay, so this is conditional true. Ya. So if it rains, the grass get wet. True. Ya. If it rains, the grass get wet. Oke, coba kita akan lihat contoh akan memperjelas tentang tipe no. Nah, ini dia. The form of in zero conditional sentence, the tense in both parts of the sentence is the simple present. Okay, so here, if this happen, that things happen. Yeah. Don't forget the comma. Okay, as in all conditional sentences, the order of clauses is not fixed. You may have to rearrange the pronoun and adjust pronoun punctuation. You may have to rearrange the pronouns and adjust punctuation when you change the order of the clauses, but the meaning is identical. In zero conditional sentences, you can replace if with when because both expresses general truth. The meaning will be unchanged. Yeah. Jadi di sini zero conditional sentence itu bisa menggunakan kata if atau kata when, ya. When this thing happens, that things happen. Oke. Jadi contohnya seperti ini. Tadi terus ada adjust the punctuation, ya. Punctuation means the comma, ya. Jadi kalau if clause-nya lebih dulu itu selalu ada koma. Jangan lupa, ya. Itu is very important. Okay, so if you heat ice, it melts. Ya, one of the example. Dan kalau kita dibalik, sama. Ya, nggak ada artinya nggak berbeda, sama aja. Okay, if ice melts if you heat it. Ya, ice melt if you heat it. Nah, di sini if-nya ada di tengah. Maka kalau if-nya letaknya in the middle, maka nggak usah pakai koma. Oke. Dan selain kata if, kita bisa pakai kata when. When you heat ice, it melts. Ya. When you heat ice, it melts. And then ice melts when you heat it. Okay. And then if it rains, the grass get wet. The grass get wet if it rains. Atau kita pakai kata when. When it rains, the grass get wet. The grass get wet when it rains. Okay, so the function, ya, fungsi dari kita menggunakan kata atau conditional, zero conditional. The conditional or the zero conditional is used to make statement about the real world and often refers to general truths such as scientific fact. In these sentences, the time is now or always, and the situation is real and possible. Jadi kalau kita ingin menggunakan kata if atau jika, ya, if you freeze water, it becomes solid. Nah, ini adalah true. Ya, kita melakukan activity ini sekarang atau selalu, ya, always, and the result, hasilnya selalu benar, ya, is real and possible. Okay, next one is plant dies. Plants die if they don't get enough water. True. Tanaman akan mati kalau mereka tidak ada atau tidak cukup air. Ya, it's true. And then, if my husband has a cold, I usually catch it. Ya, menular, ya. Kalau suami saya kena flu, saya biasanya catch it atau tertular. Ya. If public transport is efficient, people stop using their cars. And then if you mix red and blue, you get purple. Tentu kalau kita campur biru dan merah, pasti hasilnya adalah ungu, ya, purple. Now the zero conditional is also often used to give instruction using the imperative in the main clause. Example, if Bill phones, tell him to meet me at the cinema. If Pete asks Pete if you are not sure what to do. If you want to come, call me before 5 o'clock. Meet me here if we get separated. Okay, so this is tentang zero conditional. Okay. Sekarang kita masuk ke tipe 1 conditional. Okay, so this is type 1. Ya. Jadi di sini teman-teman, saya hanya menjelaskan nanti untuk soal, ya, ada quiz, ya, itu pasti nanti related with the conditional, ya, type conditional. Okay. In a type 1 conditional sentence, the tense is in if clause is the simple present and the tense in the main clause is simple future. Okay, so if plus simple present plus simple future. If this thing happen, that thing will happen. Yeah. So this is type 1. Yeah, type 1 is as in all conditional sentence, the order of the clause is not fixed. Okay. Jadi yang tadi, yang zero conditional itu sesuatu yang terjadi pasti atau fix. Nah, sedangkan ini belum tentu terjadi, tapi ada kemungkinan, ya. It's not fixed yet, but it's probable. Yeah. You may have to rearrange the pronoun and adjust punctuation when you change the order of the clause, but the meaning is identical, sama. Put the comma atau kita memutarbalikkan if-nya letaknya di awal atau if-nya letaknya di tengah. Ya. So it will rain. If it rains, you will get wet. Yeah. If it rains, you will get wet. You will get wet if it's rain. Ya. Jika hujan, kamu akan basah. Ya. Tapi kalau itu kemungkinan, ya kalau nggak hujan ya nggak akan basah. So here tipe 1 itu adalah probable, ya, jadi kondisi atau kemungkinan terjadi itu adalah 50 banding 50, ya, 50%. Okay, so the function of type 1 conditional refers to a possible condition, possible, ya, and its probable result, ya, kemungkinan, ada kemungkinan tapi nggak mungkin juga. These sentences are based on facts and they are used to make statements about the real world and about particular situation. Ya, jadi saat kita menggunakan tipe 1 itu adalah kita mengutarakan suatu statement pada saat kondisi sekarang yang and about particular situation, dan situasi yang mungkin akan terjadi, mungkin. So we often use such sentence to give warning. Okay, jadi kata lain penggunaan dari tipe 1 ini adalah kita ingin memberi peringatan, ya, atau suatu, ya, warning, ya, atau tanda-tanda, ya. So in type 1 conditional sentence, the time is in the present or future and the situation is real. Ya, jadi kita saat menggunakan tipe 1, ya, if clause itu saat present atau sesuatu yang kemungkinan terjadi untuk memperingati, ya, such as a warning. Okay. Dan situasinya adalah real. Nah, kita bisa melihat, oh, ada suatu kejadian akan terjadi. Ya, so it's real. Ya, it's not fake. Okay, so for example, contohnya di sini, if I have time, I'll finish that letter. Ya, jadi, kalau aku punya waktu, saya akan selesaikan surat itu. What will you do if you miss the plane? Ya, so situasinya sekarang and it's real. Apa yang akan kamu lakukan kalau kamu ketinggalan pesawat? Nobody will notice if you make a mistake. Okay, so it's real, ya, it's present and it's real. Apa yang kawan tidak seorang pun akan mengetahui kalau kamu berbuat salah. Okay, so if you drop that glass, it will break. Kalau kamu menjatuhkan gelas itu akan pecah. Okay, so it's real and it's present situation. If you don't drop the gun, I will shoot. Okay, that's like police film, ya. If you don't leave, I will call the police. Okay, so it is situasi yang dimana jika situasi itu adalah in the present atau membuat suatu peringatan dan kondisinya adalah situasinya adalah real. Ya. So in type 1 conditional sentence, you can also use modal in the main clause instead of future tense to express the degree of certainty, permission, or a recommendation about the outcome. Ya, jadi kita bisa menggunakan modal verb, ya. Modal verb itu ada can, could, ya. Okay. So if you drop that glass, it might break. Kita menekankan itu pasti, might, it might break. I may finish that letter if I have time. Yeah. If he calls you, you should go. If you buy my school supplies for me, I will be able to go to the park. Oke, jadi ini adalah bisa menggunakan kata lain selain menggunakan kata will. Ya. Oke, sekarang aku akan menjelaskan tipe kedua. Ya, jadi tipe 2 beda dengan kedua tipe yang sebelumnya, tipe 0 dan tipe 1. Jadi tipe 2 ini adalah not real. In type 2 conditional sentence, the sentence in the if clause is the simple past, and the tense in the main clause is in the present conditional or present continuous conditional. Oke, jadi kita bisa menggunakan if clause, conditional, main clause, result. Ya. If clause, conditional, main clause, result. Ya. Jadi ini if plus past simple, and then the result, present conditional or present continuous conditional. Ya, contohnya seperti ini. If this thing happen, that thing would happen. Ya. Artinya apa ini? As in all conditional sentence, the order of the clauses is not fixed. You may have to rearrange the pronouns and adjust punctuation when you change the order of the clauses, but the meaning is identical. So if it rained, you would get wet. You would get wet if it rained. Yeah, but it's not raining. Yeah. If you went to bed earlier, you wouldn't be so tired. You wouldn't be so tired if you went to bed earlier. If she fell, she would hurt herself. She would hurt herself if she fell. Okay, so in type 2 conditional refers to an unlikely or hypothetical condition and its probably result. Yeah. These sentences are not based on the actual situation. These sentences are not based on the actual situation. Ya, jadi kalimat ini tidak ada dasarnya pada situasi yang sebenarnya. Okay, so in type 2 conditional sentence, the time is now or any time. Ya, jadi tipe 2 ini bisa kita membicarakan saat ini atau kapan saja. Okay? And the situation is hypothetical. Dan situasinya itu tidak nyata atau hypothetical. Dalam angan-angan. Ya. So contohnya here, if the weather wasn't so bad, we would go to the park. Pada kenyataannya, the weather is bad, so we can't go. Ya, jadi kita berangan-angan, hypothetical. Ya, hypothetical itu berangan-angan. Ya. So, if I was the Queen of England,